are going to be playing No, I'm Not a Human for the third time. I tried it 2 times. The first time, it glitched out, and I was 2 hours in, and I hadn't saved, so I had to start it over. I tried it this morning, and I had a really weird run through this morning when I tried it. It was really weird. So I only got to like, I don't even remember, maybe, well, I got pretty far in, but I didn't have that many people come in. I think a lot of them were visitors, and then I had a weird dream sequence. And all of the people that were not visitors disappeared out of my house. And then it got to the point where the pale man who knocks at your door every couple nights, he finally got me when I was alone. So I went back to another save, and I wasn't alone, but he still got me. I had a visitor in the house. I don't know if that matters or not, but I had one person in the house, but he still got me. So here we are. We're gonna go on for a new game, and hopefully this one is better than the last 2. But you know what, though? Hey, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. Such a weird game. It's a good game, but it's a weird game. We went to the beach. We found a dead body. It was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? I get it. I never wanted to go to school when I was little. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. That's our neighbor talking to us, by the way. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Something feels weird with the sensitivity. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, settings. Why is the sensitivity so off? Let me turn on VSync this time. Gamepad sensitivity. Let's move that up to both to 71. I don't know why it was so low. I might have put it there, but I don't remember doing that. What is going on? Okay, that's a little... Oh yeah, VSync is a no-go. It's causing screen tear. Okay, no VSync. What is this? Typing effect? No, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna mess with that. Alright, let's go back. Continue. Alright. Now the sensitivity's too high. Hold on, I'm sorry. That was a really weird, when I first started the game in. I think I did have it on 42 before. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Yep. Here we go. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. We'd be getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I just hope it's not true. Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. He looks terrified, by the way. This dude looks absolutely terrified. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or to the surface at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Okay. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Got our cigarettes. I still don't know what happens if we smoke those. I know sometimes you can take bribes for cigarettes, but I don't know what happens when you smoke them, so. Bathroom. Storage room. Let's look out the window. The skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. A few drunkards lay sprawled out on the street. They lie on cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. We are on day, or the calendar date is the 31st. I don't know what month it is, but so this is technically this is like the tutorial. This is how we save the game. A radio. Picture of either a Siamese cat or a Jack Russell Terrier. Hallway. This is our bedroom. Try to click on the, nope, don't look that way anymore. I don't know why. That's never explained. I hate sleeping by this nightstand. Too many memories. Let's go to bed. Breaking news. At 6:28 today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures have reached critical levels. The government since declared a state of emergency. We ask that reviewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. We just see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could explain what's going on. Alright. Anything on the radio? Yeah, I know how to do this already. I guess read it if you want. I don't know. Alright. Well, this is the emergency services dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning it up into the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. That guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one, he's not human. I'm gonna go talk to our neighbor here. I always keep thinking that this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Alright. Clickables. Grandma crammed every cabinet full of dishes. Only pulled out the fancy set for holidays. Now who the heck needs it? Alright, let's talk to him in a second. There's more. Alright, so day 1, beer day. Just went there. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. See, I'm thinking that was maybe his wife or his girlfriend or something. I don't know, I genuinely wonder what happened to this guy though. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Like, where's Waldo? Must be annoying. Wish people would leave me alone already. This guy, I swear, he's got something going on with him. Hallway. We can touch the cross. I don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was the rule. Then again, Dad never gave it. Dating about rules. Toto, pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. He had a sad life. Alright. Loneliness and isolation. I didn't notice this before. I never paid attention to that. Okay. Check the phone. No phone numbers yet. Oh, and the bathroom. window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed it up, but only on one side. See, that's something I don't understand how that comes into play. A lot of this stuff, it's really confusing. There is some stuff that I noticed in the last time I played through this a couple of times. There's stuff I noticed that could have been explained better. Stuff that happens without context, but I guess that's what you get with most indie games, you know. I'm not saying it's not a great game because it is, but there's just stuff I know that could be probably explained a little bit better. Dang, so it's all true after all. Well, then everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous training work. Don't worry about chatting with people. They won't take up any of your energies to talk as much as you like. Be sure to look out your windows. The TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Oh right, almost forgot. I'm headed back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 378-388. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, no, that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Look at him just chilling on my table. He's sitting like that. Looks like he doesn't have a care in the world. There's Robbie the Roach, and then there's Rover the Roach. We got some avocados, some cherries, a half a lemon, a water bottle, some raspberries, and some pickles. And some beer. The beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Alright, let's look out the windows. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family's waiting for him to come back home. Still on day one, beer day. See a few teenagers hanging out in the yard, my yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something they pay you no mind. Well, they should, because it's my yard, but okay. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Yeah, the apocalypse. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh, wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people, too. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day and then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Have a good day! Send her without her dad. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. And then you move stuff around like the armchair and the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye! And that makes me sad too, because he's disguising it, the dad is disguising it as a game to protect his daughter from the visitors. He's just making it as a game, you know, board up the windows and doors, but let's turn it into a game. And that makes me feel really sad, but at the same time, I feel like if something like that ever happened, I would definitely do the same to my daughter. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out, just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. I just Life is crappy sometimes, you know? Yeah, I know. So what do you say? My good man, can I come in? See, this is like the dumbest question ever. You're not a visitor, are you? They're gonna lie every time. You sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy chat when I'm in mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why do you think it'll be any different here? And see, I know this guy just based on what I've watched, playthroughs and stuff and the lore. I know this guy. The first two are guaranteed. This guy's a human. The next person's a visitor. That's just guaranteed. Why do you think it'll be any different here? What else would I do otherwise? Stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I'd prefer to avoid that. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be with someone who's not a complete jerk. Okay. Come in. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no. I shouldn't promise anything. The next person is going to be a visitor. It's going to be the shoulder girl. But I'm thinking I'm going to let her in. Because from the first time I played, I did let her in. And she didn't even know she was a visitor. So I think some visitors are passive. I know if you have 2 or more visitors in their house, they're likely to kill a human. But that doesn't happen every time. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun. So, could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. No, I can't believe it, because I know that you're a visitor. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. Like I said, I know she's a visitor, but I think she's a passive one, so I'm gonna let her in. Thank you. Thanks so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. And I know she goes in there because the door is cracked open. There, much better. I haven't seen these people on my other playthroughs of this yet. Okay. Oh, howdy. Howdy is something the visitors say. I don't know. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we just stay for a little while? It's not too much to ask, I mean. Why are you so tired? I mean, what hasn't been exhausting lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired. All of it's just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through any of this. What's keeping you going? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. It's none of your business. None of my business. You're right. It is none of your business. And you're standing on my porch asking to be let into my house. I think this guy is. I almost don't want to let them in because he's rude. But I'm gonna let him in. Come in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey. The nice man's invited us in. She's feeling a bit shy. That's alright, sweetie. We'll get you rested up and back to your normal self soon. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, so if our guaranteed human, the tall guy, if he dies tonight, I will know that the couple are visitors. I already know that she's a visitor, but I don't know if the couple are visitors too. Alright, so I wonder where they went to. Did they go to the kitchen? Did they go to the bathroom? I think they went to the kitchen. Alright, well, let's go to bed. Nobody died. Good. Awesome. Okay. So I made the right choice this time. Good afternoon, here's the news. Yet the sun's activity rises steadily as the crime levels also reach a new high. According to the recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to the society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the behavior and appearance of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our earlier reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with Forest, you can get everything you need by just picking up the phone. Just call 232-207 and your groceries will be at your door within one day. Forest, delicious relaxation right at home. Good afternoon, here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it a heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, you can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures could also significantly increase the risk of sudden stroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun can negatively affect their health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen and fall factors will no longer protect you. That's all for now. It's hard reading those newscasts. It is really hard reading the newscasts. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's check the radio. So go to the next one. And now for our new program, Yes, I'm a Human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Send your photos to us by email to yesiamhumanverification.agency and the rest, and we'll handle the rest. I don't know if there's a way you can actually do that in the game though. I got pretty far and I didn't see any way to do that. Now please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Alright, good deal. So we're off to a good start. We're on day 2 now. Let's check on our people. Nobody's in here. Alright. There's the couple. I'll check on them in a minute. So I know this guy's a human. I'm not going to run any tests on him, but I am going to talk to him. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, an economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It messed us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed down to the bar, and screamed, "Stop frickin' blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother?" I get it. I mean, people don't want to take accountability. I get it. I like that guy. I do. People don't want to take accountability for their own actions. It might not be in this specific situation, but he's kind of right. Alright, let's go check on our, we don't have anybody in the bathroom. Alright, let's go talk to her. I hope all this ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted to do was go home, climb into bed, cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to. And as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek quietly and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly, some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there, she's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. So dialogue heavy. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then, I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Ugh. I know she's a visitor, so I am not going to test her because I know she's a visitor. Come on, baby, don't pout. Why are you guys out on the street? Oh, we were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that we weren't going to make it on our own, and well, stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. Okay. I need to test you. Oh, yes, of course. Please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. Let me see your teeth. Protect the ones you love. Sometimes you gotta sink your teeth into life. Haha. Okay. He's good. You understand how tough things are out there. My teeth aren't perfect, but it's what it is. They tease me about them in school, too. And where are those bullies now? Probably rotting in the same alley, beaten to death by the same kind of monsters they once were. Probably. But look at his wife, though. His wife looks so sad. His wife looks so sad. Alright, oh, gosh, what is it that we have to do? Alright, neighbor. Let's call the neighbor. 378 388. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, then you should really start thinking about it. Got any questions? You taking in people too? Yeah, I have to. My daughter doesn't really like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house, but daytime's not an option. So we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? How many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I'd say it's probably just best not to jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to crap. Got any questions? How'd you sort out the issue with the food? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's food delivery service for Rest. Don't know the number, but you'll catch it on the TV or radio ads. Got any questions? Bye! Take care. Alright, let's call for Rest and see if we can get anything useful. 207. So, let's just see, but I know that caffeine messes up our eyes and makes them bloodshot if we drink it. So, it's not really useful from what I noticed in both times I played. But let's just see, just so I can show you guys. Hello, you've reached for Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Actually, I've changed my mind. See, the energy drinks, I'm not sure. I did buy them on the last playthrough, but I never used them. The coffee, for sure, made my eyes bloodshot for days. And, if that comes into play later. Definitely comes into play later. I've changed my mind. Alright. Let's check ourselves. Because if you have active energy, you won't be able to go to sleep. And I don't need to really check anybody else, you know, I'm fairly certain that we're good right now. So let me check my teeth. Got a little cavity there on the left side. Crap, wait, smokers would kill for these. And that'll do it. It is time to go back to bed. Got somebody banging on our door. Still day 2, cucumber day. I keep forgetting. Check the windows every time I leave my room. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors. If only for a moment. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. The man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin, as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that a terrifying visitor passes by your house. He killed them teenagers for sure. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness the humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. Haven't seen the sky yet. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the frickin' beams of blessing. What? Are you still confused, human? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing of us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous freaking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no more theft, no more greedy freaks who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see why all of this is happening? You should leave. I don't like you, and you're giving off weird vibes. You should leave. Are you a complete imbecile? You're shooing away a righteous and just man? Yeah. Behold, kombucha, let me in, and I shall bestow you upon this generous reward straight from the holy sun itself. Beat it. I don't need your kombucha. I can save the game now. Were you just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, freak you! I'll go save someone else. See ya, dookie head. Good freaking bye. Okay. Oh. This lady. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Suit you for what? I already know I'm not letting you into my home, not with that creepy smile. Lord, have mercy. I am speaking plainly, am I not? For hiding away, my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You do have holy icons, I assume. I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. Are you out of your freaking mind? Do not use... Look at her eyes. Do not use such base language to me, you godless savage. Have you no fear of our Lord? Have you no shame? I ask a simple question about your home and you curse at me? Well, rest assured, I shall do my best to drive foul language like that right out of this place. You should leave. The eyes. Man, definitely a good decision on that one. So that's how it is then. You turn away a poor old woman in need. Absolutely. My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. Our Lord will judge you before the gates of heaven, mark my words. Get off my porch. Hello, anyone alive in there? Mind let me in? He didn't bang on the door, though. Both responses are rude. Don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake you. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a grave digger, you know? Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did, dang it. I was digging a grave. Some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and digging, and then bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was rock, but no, a hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. The last time on the last playthrough I played, he was not a visitor. I think he was the one that disappeared when I had the dream sequence. So I'm gonna let him in. But if someone dies tonight, I'm definitely gonna have to run more tests on the couple and run some tests on him. Yeah, come in. Thanks. Why you say it like that? I don't know if I trust that. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Okay. Alright, I hope nobody dies tonight. I hope I make some good decisions. Okay, we let the gravedigger in and we let, actually, I think that's it. I think we only let the gravedigger in. Smells like someone died tonight. Wonderful. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under their fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first some ads. Let's get the ads out of the way. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Hold on one second. Hold on a second. Thought I heard somebody knock on the door. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them of any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just scan suspects and notice them to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 000-451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against visitors. Alright. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. Yeah, the guy we saw outside of our window. From various testimonies, police have learned that all of his victims have had one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to their victim before committing vicious murder. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from the eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Further reports have also added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. This information has not been confirmed. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Alright, let's check the radio. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? An evil spirit has entered you, you're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Alright, we got another number we can call. Let's see who died. Tall man again. Man, why do they keep killing the tall guy? Third playthrough. This man has died. I could never keep him the whole playthrough. Literally the second night, he's always gone. Who killed him? I'll test you in a minute. You in my storage closet. We have to have a talk. I hope all this ends soon. What happened next back at your house? Ugh. After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked off the exit. He started talking loudly with the guy who grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me. First my arms, then my shoulders, and in the background I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. Ha ha ha. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea of panic. I couldn't even make a sound. I just sat there frozen, useless like a deer in headlights. But then a big guy But the big guy went to the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. Huh. I sprinted for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Why didn't the sun burn you up? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground, and then... That's odd. I could have sworn I remembered everything that happened to me that day. Hang on, you don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom and dad. No. I'm not a visitor, right? Right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You seem like a visitor. Why would you say that? Haha, now I'm even more scared. I don't want to die. I don't. She's glitching out. She knows what's about to happen. I guess we're all gonna die. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Your hands. You want to look at my fingernails? That's a weird thing to check, but okay, take a look. What's on them? Dirt? No way. I don't remember digging in the dirt at all. How did all this crap get under my fingernails? I couldn't have been walking around filthy for this long, could I? How odd. Well, I already know she's a visitor, so... And somebody did die, so I have to shoot her. I don't know about the other ones yet. I just don't. I'm scared of dying. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Oh, I feel so bad. Yep. Okay. Alright. I don't know. We're gonna run some more tests on you guys. Come on, baby, don't pout. How far do you have to go? Honey here isn't all that good with directions. If we can't find someone to help us, then it'd probably be a 2-day trip. And that's after we've gotten lost a few times trying to figure out where we're meant to be going. Huh, right, honey? If someone can give us a ride home, that'd be swell. Then it's a couple hours tops. That timing's all over the place. It really is. I just don't remember how to get there. My wife's such a silly goose when it comes to directions. But that's fine. All that matters is we're moving forward, right, honey? Who knows? Maybe we'll get there in a week. Haha. Alright. Let's go test him. Talk to him and test him. Which of them visitors would just go back underground? Why did you become a gravedigger? Huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know actually. Cemetery's kind of like a library, you know? But these books aren't for reading, they just lie there quiet. I used to know every grave, who's there, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird. Feels deep enough and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache with poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? I need to test you. Fine, go on the check. I'm wide open, turned inside out long ago. Teeth. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. Those white ones are mine, fair and square. Those shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them. Would have been wasted down there anyway, but look, ta-da! They came in handy. Alright, I don't have enough evidence right now. I don't have enough evidence to... I don't know who's the visitor here. I don't know if it's the couple or if it's the gravedigger, because it's all randomized. You know, just the first two are guaranteed. Not just the first two, actually. There's a couple more that are definitely visitors, but most of them are randomized. Alright, time to go back to bed. Oh, no. Let's call our neighbor while we still can. Alright, so FEMA's useless. They just, when you ask them what to check for, they give you the opposite. Like when you ask them what you should look for in a person's teeth, they say to avoid smoking. When you ask about eyes, they say to avoid caffeine. FEMA is genuinely useless. You don't want to bother calling them. Let's call the psychics though. Let's call the neighbor and then let's call the psychics. 378 388. Hey neighbor. Hold on. throat's getting dry from all the dialogue. You saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Who killed them? It was that tall, pale thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice, but back at home she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's really not biting. Be careful. Thanks. You take care too. We'll call the psychics at another time. I don't feel like that's really worth it right now. Alright. Let's go to bed. Alright. Someone's already knocking. Let's check the windows. There's a small group of female employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up base. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. Two female employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think of what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. I mean, I'm just wondering why this guy, the protagonist, our character, isn't concerned that all of this stuff is literally happening basically in his yard. He just doesn't seem to care about that. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for female employees. Here's some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? Let's go, check what day it is. We're still on... Oh, we are on day 3, Family Day. Howdy! It's a visitor. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself there. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? His face gets me every time. The way his eyes roll back into his head. No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. And then he just goes. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Get off my porch. Alright, let's check our, hello. The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? How long have you been looking? I've never once found peace. So, a long time. Take off your jacket. No. You don't have to let me in. I'll leave. I won't beg. I won't bother you any longer. See, when I let this person in, the last playthrough I did, that's when all the crazy stuff started happening. That's when everything went downhill. I already have 2 people in my house that I'm not sure are visitors or not. And I just, this strikes me as weird because this dude is weird, okay? He just, I know there's a secret he has to tell if you talk to him day by day. But listen, we ain't got time for all that because Fima's gonna show up and start taking people from me. And I want the best possible ending. I know there's lore. You can play it yourself if you want to find out, but nah, he needs to leave. I understand. Goodbye then. I see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? See, he wants to die. Alright, I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. Goodbye. Trying to be extra careful. So, we meet again. Never met this guy before, by the way. I mean, in the previous playthroughs. English is a hard language. It takes a lot to learn it. Met him in previous playthroughs, but he implies that we've met him before. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remained alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Just open it right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I am I. You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is that what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what to do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Yep, so gotta let the cat in. We didn't let anybody in tonight. Go to sleep. Got 3 energy now, good. I gotta test that couple some more. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, there are organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has now identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained: blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors, noting that creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. This one. Once upon a time, 2 brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made a river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of the childhood in mind, the 2 brothers started Bober Brewery together because their childhood reminded them of beer. Since then, Bober Brewery has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. The C where the S should be annoys me, but I have said that before, and it's really, really annoying me. Bober Brewery beer, drink the good stuff, drink a lot. Now available for Fur Rest food delivery. Call now on 232-207. Alright. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to seize the emerging crisis. They're helping to address many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. Oh my gosh. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Alright. Radio. Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe in program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? This takes forever. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Dang it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother Frick. Okay, we have 3 energy. I'm gonna use 1 to test this guy, so I'm gonna talk to him first. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. What did you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in at nothing. Then I look up and far off I see someone standing there, watching like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth, white as heck, glowing almost, smiling, just standing there. I damn near crapped myself. I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast, the part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though, just disappeared like smoke. Some messed up crap. That's when all this visitor mess started. Alright, I'm gonna test you really. Fine, go on, check. I'm wide open, turned inside out long ago. Let me see your eyes. Nights are my shift. Okay, clean eyes. Daytime folks see the sun, but all I see is the lamp in my head and the shadows in the grave. Maybe that's for the best. Never saw the sun, never will. Alright. So far he's okay. Let's check the couple. talk to him a little bit. I thought you were leaving tonight. That was the plan, but my silly little wife here took 3 whole hours getting ready. It's too late to leave now. We'll have to go later. Sorry about that. We will be quicker next time, don't worry. I'll make sure little Miss Slowpoke doesn't hold us up again. Haha. Why are you talking about your wife like that? Unless we're being too much of an imposition, you tell us, right? Yeah, I need to test you. Oh yes, of course. Just please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. Let me see your eyes. I'm gonna check his hands and his eyes. Sure, show me yours and I'll show you mine. Sorry, I'm being a little nervous. But who wouldn't be? Being tested is terrifying, even when you got nothing to hide. Alright, fine, I'm very nervous. But what do you expect when you're putting not just me, but my precious pumpkin in danger? When I'm putting you in danger? Let me see your hands. When I'm putting you in danger? Bruh. You're the one up in my house, okay? I'm putting you in danger. Yeah. Yup-a-doodle, my wife and I keep clean, don't we, honey? Alright, yeah, your hands are clean. Honestly, even at times like these, it's mighty weird not to take care of yourself. If I get sick, who will keep my honey bun safe? Nobody. Maybe that's why the visitors are stronger. They don't get sick like us. I don't like the way you talk about your wife. It's giving silent abuse. I don't know. I don't know. Day 4 conjunctivitis awareness day. Okay. Honestly, I'm not getting rid of anybody yet because I know Fima's gonna show up and take somebody anyway. And the last thing I want to do is be caught alone with the visitor that shows up at our door. So I still don't know who is the visitor in my situation right now, but I'm trying to play it a little bit different this time. Alright, time to go to sleep. He's in there talking to himself. Sounds like he's in there mumbling to his wife. Alright. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Shouldn't we be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would make you feel safer. I still want to know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Even if that's a possibility, which I don't think it is. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run tests, make sure they're okay, and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. Hey, listen, I got 2 people for you. I got this husband and wife. I think the husband might be mistreating the wife. So you can have him. I'll keep the wife. And you can take the husband, okay? Take the husband. We'll verify that they're human too, of course. So I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person, try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Okay, but please, listen, please. Take the husband. Okay, take the husband. I'm pretty sure he's a visitor too. Okay. Alright, that's a better outcome. I mean, yeah, that's probably the best outcome we're gonna get right now. Take care. Now look out the windows. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Keep forgetting to look out the windows. I get confused. I don't know. That pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of the soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred black over black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Did someone have burned it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Alright, who's banging on my door? Hey buddy, you got room in there for a stand-up guy like me? See, I turned this guy away the last time I played this, but I think I'm gonna let him in this time. I need people. How do I really know you're a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you'll ever meet. Sure, I might punch out folks with perfect teeth and pretty eyes, but only because I envy them. Come on now, I'm messing with you. Don't go getting all stuff on me. 1 or 2 weird traits doesn't make you a visitor. I would never hurt anyone over their teeth or their eyes or whatever they're saying on TV. I couldn't even... Never mind. What are you, some kind of comedian? I'm not that kind of stand-up guy, but hey, what's wrong with being a little funny while the world's falling apart? Okay, yeah, I kinda get it. I would probably be the same way. Laughing will keep you sane, buddy, even if everything else is going to hell. Without them, I'd be long gone. Sorry if my jokes rub you the wrong way, I'm just trying to keep it together, you know? So, you can let me in, buddy? Yeah, you can come in. Oh, buddy, looks like someone's already warming up that spot of yours. Now I'm all for sharing, but this doghouse is feeling a little crowded. Mind making some space? What do you mean? There's one person in here. What? There's one person in here, right? No, you should leave. There's one person in this house. I don't understand what you're talking about. Dang, buddy. Alright, I won't be a bother to you. I'm off. Did the game glitch or something? There's one person. Or is he mad because the gravedigger is sitting in the spot that he wanted to sit in? I don't know. Hi. Oh, it's the little girl. Let me in. What happened? My dad, they killed my daddy. Why did they do that? I don't know. They were just sitting in the with daddy in the kitchen. And then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. Come in. You'll help me? Of course I will. I'm scared. I know. It's okay. I'm here. I'm glad she made it past the weirdo. Hi. You open or not? This girl is so dumb. This girl is such an idiot. I have to let the cat in. Yeah, I remember you. From last night, right? You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? How will help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet, can you tell? You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more or what? Straight thing to say. I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm a ballerina. Well, you decide what we do. See, I want to let her in. I know she's a visitor. She's always a visitor. Every playthrough I've done, she's been a visitor. I want to let her in. I don't know if the gravedigger is a visitor or not. And I do not want the little girl to die. I know they don't guarantee kill somebody if there's 2 visitors in the house, but we need the cat. The cat protects us, so I'm gonna let her in and hope for the best. Poor dancer freezing cold, so sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Kitty butt. Hey, yeah, let's go to bed. Really quick, Starlet, thank you. Like I told you, I thought they were sick banners, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested in paying for anything right now. I just want to play games. That's all I want to do. So thank you, but no thank you. Time to go to sleep. Awesome, nobody died. Thank goodness. Okay. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with the escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you can spot a visitor. I feel like every time I read the newscast, I need to take a drink of something. I don't know how newscasters do it, I swear. I could never talk that much that quickly. Alright, let's check out the TV again. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it is critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Okay. Time to check the radio. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? No. And phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now at 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. So yeah, that is a one-time thing. And I'll go ahead and do it now, just so everybody can see, so I can get it out of the way. Because lore, there's not really any lore to it, really. Kind of, sort of, but it's just a one-time thing. So we'll go ahead and call the phone roulette line, and then we're gonna call for Rest to order some cat food. So 891-533. This is a long one, really long one. Well, I wouldn't say too long, but lots of dialogue. Hello, you've reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Hi, hello. Hello? Hello. I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. It might be a little easier if I tell you a little bit about myself. Anything in particular that you'd like to know? Where do you live? Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and looked for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the cold cuts right to the bone. Nothing grows here, not even grass. It's a relatively safe place, miles from anywhere. But there's a cold spot in the 9th circle of hell. This place isn't so bad by comparison. It's funny, I used to hate the cold, but now it feels like a blessing. I want to believe the sun will calm down and this will all be over. But I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones, and we wouldn't even know. Do you miss your hometown? I miss them. Not so much the city, but the people who stayed. Most of all, my best friend. He wanted to come with me, but couldn't. And I promised him we'd keep in touch and that I'd call him, but I think he was in love with me, you know? He cared about me so much, always supportive, ready to listen. Eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but I guess he couldn't find the right moment. That's why you gotta speak up on your feelings. You never know, the end of the world could be tomorrow. And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little about me. Now it's your turn. I don't even know where to start. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with talking about yourself. Well, I don't have anyone I'd consider close. I had a tough relationship with my father. I'm no longer part of that family. now all that's left of them is this house. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. I'm not gonna say that. That's bad karma. Pretty much. I can't even imagine what you went through. Hey, thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye and stay strong, okay? And that was it. Alright, let's call for rest and order some cat food. We're gonna need that. 207. Hello, you've reached for Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? 2 cans of cat food, please. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Perfect. So like I said, we're not calling FEMA. They're useless. They tell you the opposite of everything you ask them. The psychics will wait on that. The neighbor, his house burned down. He's gone. That number is no longer in service. Alright, let's, we don't need to test ourselves right now. Let's check everything out. I know she's the visitor, but... Alright, let's talk to her. I just want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong, and they said, Daddy, Daddy. I'll talk to you more tomorrow, okay? The girl doesn't even hear you. She's completely absorbed in her grief. Man, that's sad. Alright, here's the thing. I need to check your armpits. But first, we're gonna talk. I need to check your armpits. What's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? I don't really dig, just keep an eye out mostly, but after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was real careful, no funny stuff. I thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake, had my shovel like a sword ready to whack whatever moved. Nope, bones all where they should be, corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking, maybe it ain't the dead coming back, maybe visitors or folks who should have been buried but weren't. Alright, listen, I gotta check your armpits. Ugh, well, aren't you something? He's clean. He's clean. It itches like the dirt's crawling under my skin. Besides, I got holes to dig and no time for shaving. Alright, yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. That's fine. Alright, you. Kitty's here. What more do you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You're dumb. What? You open door. Ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. So it said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing, not you. What matters to you is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest you care. What more do you need? I need to test you. That's what I need. Ha! Yes, be sure of something. This girl is so dumb. I don't understand why they made her so dumb. Let me see your eyes. Now to the most interesting part. I have things written in pupils, see? Tragedy. Let you live alone, yes? So how it feel? Don't like the red blood? You spill much, every hour, every day. Yeah, fan it. You do not? Yes or no? That's what she wants. Never thought she'd favor a big idiot. What are you talking about? Never thought. She was a visitor. Like, the 3 times I played this so far, she's been a visitor each time. I don't think she's randomized. I think she's always a visitor. Alright, so we're not gonna test him anymore. We're gonna... I just killed your owner. Your owner was dumb. We're gonna pet the cat. Yep, kitty kitty. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. I'm gonna use the last test on myself. I'm going to check my armpits. Crap, what the heck is that? Looks like a rash, or worse, a fungus. Gotta clean myself up, maybe it'll help. Clean up. That happens every time. I noticed that happens every time. Gotta take more Time to go back to bed. Basement. He's a potato man. I get it. I love potatoes. My pantry is full of potatoes. Tuna. Eggs. Peppers. More tuna. More potatoes. Lots of potatoes and tuna and eggs. Alright. Children's Day. Loneliness and isolation. Alright. Time to go back to bed. Okay, so we only have 2 people. We need to bring more people in. Check the windows. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house, oh so very soon. You see a human skull decorating a stake wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all of the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back to the quarantine zone. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. I finally figured out that he's not a visitor, and then, of course, FEMA takes the guy who's not a visitor. I mean, at least we still have the little girl. At least they didn't take the little girl. And I did... Well, okay, so in a previous playthrough, I called the neighbor one last time before his house burned down, and he made me promise to watch over his daughter. I know, they took him, but the neighbor made me promise to watch over his daughter, so I'm kind of glad that they didn't take the little girl, so it's alright. One way or another this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it'll be over. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Alright, thanks for the notice. I gotta let more people in. You're still holed up here, I see. What do you think of that guy, the one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. What exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? No, I don't. I don't at all. Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. I am so glad I'm not alone. That would have been the end of this playthrough for sure. Wonderful, the cat's with you. How do you know? What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. He is odd. He is, but I think he's a psychic. Why did you ask me to let someone with a cat into my home? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear though, something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's going to happen? I can't say more, I've already said too much. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing pretends doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we're on the right path. That's good! He didn't say that when I played this before. I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, me too. Thanks, man. That's good. He didn't say that before. Okay, so on the second day, so 7th day. All right. Hi, for Rest Delivery here. Didn't think deliveries were still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge, no matter how you slice it. But this dang sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time. I wish we got hazard pay or tips for lugging that heavy stuff around. That'd be nice. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Ready to accept this delivery? Yeah. Here you go. 2 cat food. Have a good day. Oh, I mean night. Still not used to that. Gotta let the next person in, no matter who they are, what they are. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night, I haven't seen this guy yet. Good evening, may I come in? Were you watching the house? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. But you just saw somebody deliver something to my door. How do you not... Whatever. Game logic. Video game logic. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. Where did you come from? There was a hospital downtown, but... Well, it's a rather long story. If you would be so kind to let me in, I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, come in. Thank you, I hope I can help someone here. Hey, hello, I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean your house, sir? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in then, or are you just gonna leave me out here? I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. Where are your parents? Heck if I know, home probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would suit them. Ha! My mom loves sunbathing too, so that's another fun possibility. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Yeah? But you can come in. I need people. Never mind, you've already got that crying girl in the spot that ties the house together. If I'm gonna stay, then we're doing things my way. Hey, that rhymed neat. No. I'm keeping the little girl, you should leave. Whatever, I shouldn't have wasted my time on you. How are you gonna ask me to kick out a crying little girl that just lost her whole family? What is wrong with you? You're the one that left your parents. Go back to your parents. Get off my porch. I don't like that attitude. Hi, kitty butt. Hi, kitty butt. I wish I could pet the cat. I only can pet the cat during the day, which is really weird, but... Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. More news broadcasts. While the full scale of disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. They said maybe a visitor. So, I don't know. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Alright, let's hear it. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary Aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you've found a visitor. Now a word from our sponsors. The heat won't stop if you feel the drive. With Energica, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more efficiently than water. Now available from 4 Rest Delivery. Order at 232207. Well. Alright. This is dispatch. Check quarantine zone status, port 51. Reports of explosions at 3 o'clock hours. Unit 32-8 reporting code 60, mass civilian casualties, officers down. This is 28-8, code 451 requesting clean team for body disposal. Acknowledged initiating code 984, the city is condoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. Alright. Let's talk. I want my mommy. How are you holding up? Do you like it here? It's okay here, but I wish I was at home. When can I go home? Maybe later, it's being renovated. Not anytime soon, your house burned down. I don't know. I'm gonna lie to her. It's okay, so they're gonna come get me soon then? Take me to a new house? Or will they take me back to the same one? Are they making me a new room? Daddy's still coming for me, right? You saw what happened, right? You should stay here for now. I'm not going anywhere without Daddy. He's coming to get me, right? I saw him get up and leave. I was running away, but I saw him. Cashier's Day, day 6. Okay, we gotta go check on this surgeon. Alright, what's up, dude? I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up, and well, they decided that crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zones in the hospitals. Well, they just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work. To tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. Why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Sounds like a good dude. Maybe. No, forgive me. I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. I'm listening. See, I need to check you. What do you wish to examine? Let's do... Let's do the hands. Yes, these hands have performed countless surgeries. I can tell you operating table stories for days, but maybe another time. For now, please take a look at them. I don't know, he kind of has a rash and his fingernails are dirty. I try to keep these hands in decent shape, never let them grow stiff. You know, never know what tomorrow might bring. Okay, I'm gonna run another test on him just to be safe, because that's just one sign's not always an indicator. I need to check you. What do you wish to examine? Let me see your teeth. Thank you for your concern, but my teeth are in perfect health. Ah, you mean to check for signs of being a visitor. Of course, take a look. Perfect, aren't they? A friend of mine did them for me free of charge, and I operated on him not long ago. I wonder how he's doing now. I got another test. I'm gonna test him again. What do you wish to examine? Your armpits. Let me see your armpits. Yes, just a moment. I'm not as quick as I used to be. He's a visitor. He's a visitor, but we have to keep him because we only have a little girl. I try to stay hygienic. It is important when you don't know when it's important when you don't know when your next bath might be. Could be I'm covered in the same grime for a week. Huh. I'm gonna keep him, but I'm gonna give him the FEMA slip. Fine, I'll take it. Seems like it actually likes it. It's not as grumpy as you first thought. Looks like it's starting to get used to you. Yeah, because if he doesn't have a dummy as a parrot anymore. Feed the cat some canned food. You're pretty sure he's happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. Feels like your furry friend has shared one of his lives with you to say thanks. Who knows, maybe death will pass by your home tonight. Time to go back to bed. Why is nobody knocking, and why does it sound so ominous? Nobody's knocking. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear-streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought: things will only get worse. The path along the field is littered with the bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors desperate for shelter. It seems no one is willing to let them in. So on day 6, Cashier's Day. The city's burning up in flames. Hear a little girl crying in there. Nope, don't look that way, not anymore. Back to bed, I guess. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming from the neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and wait for further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. Okay? What are visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from the deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that the visitor is human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe that you've been exposed or unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. Even the hardest workers need a break. With Marlboro cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Marlboro, cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, this company is not liable for any harm that may occur to lungs or lifespan. Consume at own risk. Now available through 4 Rest Food Delivery. Call now at 232-207. Let's see. It gets harder to do as the days go on. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on, I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. Okay, well, Yeah, let's fix it. We only have 2 energy, so I don't know why that happened. We did have 3, so our energy has been reduced. Let's talk to the little girl. I want my mommy. You need to accept what happened. What do you mean? I saw TV in your room. Can I watch cartoons? Also, maybe you could invite my friend over, please? I think this is her phone number, 402-134. When the grown-ups invite her, they let her come, but if it's just me, they will tell me off. I don't know what you saw, but I think your dad is dead. Your dad might not be coming for you. I don't know what happened to him. I'm gonna keep lying. I've never made it this far. FEMA usually always takes the little girl from me. The last 2 playthroughs I did, so. Are you saying he's not coming? Why would you say that? What did he look like the last time you saw him? He was good. They hit him, so I don't remember. I'm sorry about your dad. He was a good man, too kind for this world. The girl seems to stare through you. You're afraid to move, so you just wait for something to happen. After some time, she starts wailing again. Doesn't look like there's anything you can do for her. Now I genuinely want to cry. I'm not going to, but I never made it this far with this little girl, and this just makes me sad. It would be worse for her to let her believe a lie. She has to learn to accept reality as soon as possible. Let's call her friend real quick. She gave me the phone number. Let's see. That girl's friend. 402-134. This is new. Haven't done this yet. Hello? Hi, would it be okay if your daughter came over to play with her friend? Our little girl, she died. We had to kill her. What? We killed her. It had to be done, believe me. Every sign matched what we were being told. My husband insisted. You killed your own child? Don't you judge me. She was a visitor. All the signs matched. There was no doubt. Crap. Why am I even explaining myself to you? Wow. Okay. So, yeah. We already know he's a visitor. Let's check on the little girl. What do you mean check? Let me take a picture of you. Her eyes are gonna be red because she's just been doing nothing but crying, so we're taking a picture. I don't have many pictures of me. Will you show it to me after? She's got the prettiest aura. Thanks. I don't like it. Please don't do it again. I won't. I'll leave it alone now. We know he's a visitor. He has a FEMA pass. Let's check ourselves and let's feed the cat. Let's check our eyes. Eyes look fine. Not red. Nothing they can pin on me. Alright. Feed the cat. Go back to bed. Actually, I think we can order more cat food now. Let's do that. 32207. Oh, what? Due to unexpected demand, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that can be placed per day. If you'd still like to place an order, please try calling again another time. Thank you. Alright. Guess we gotta wait till tomorrow. Okay, so let's just go back to bed, I guess. No, let's talk to Sergeant Guy. See what his story was. So what is it you wanted to tell me? May I ask, what do you think of FEMA? I don't trust them. Good, me neither. Honestly, I don't fully trust FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time. But whatever drives them, I chose to help people in my own way against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any, none at all. We were never told where these signs came from or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list of guidelines, told us who to label as a visitor, who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more like a border guards, stamping papers. So I started falsifying reports, helping people escape. I'm sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. Well, I'm pretty sure by tomorrow you're going to be gone because I gave them a slip to take you, so. Oh, they're going to take the little girl too because I think they take 2 people next time. Let's hope they don't take the little girl. Please don't take the little girl. Yo, how's it hanging? Oh, I like this guy. Dude, you been seeing how gnarly things are out there? What the heck is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. Zombies! Dude, I knew it! Bro, you can like totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. You dealing with classic slow zombies or gnarly fast ones? Is it like brain virus? Blah, blah. Or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got like a shotgun or grenades? We're gonna need firepower to make this one through. And food, man. Lots of food. What are you even saying? Dude, I know exactly what I'm saying. You know how sci-fi writers already know what the future's gonna be like? Like they go to Space Brain and predict crazy tech stuff before it even happens. Imagine if we went to space and started sending letters to aliens. Whoa. Totally wild, dude. My homie read a zine where it happened. Alright, I'll chillax. Come on, let me in. The last 2 playthroughs he was a visitor. I do not want the little girl to die. But come in, we need people. Yo, I appreciate it, my man. This might be the raddest thing that's like happened to me ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. We gotta check the windows. I keep forgetting to do that. There's so much going on during the day, and then I forget to check the windows at night. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering amongst themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. Is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills for not defense but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed or did Vima take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. Alright, I'm coming. Finally, some kind of shelter. Who did this to you? I did this to myself. I had to sacrifice my eyes to keep from losing my mind. I thought I could erase that monstrous image if I ripped them out. Now I see nothing but an endless void. You mean the Pale Man? Really think a Pale Man is all it would take for me to rip my eyes from their sockets? Oh no, there's something far worse out here. Bigger, stronger. It can't be named. It follows the scent of burning flesh and reaps what we've sown. That thing was This dude's creeping me out. I'm sorry. I'm having a stroke trying to read his dialogue now. That thing was never meant to exist. It shouldn't exist. Okay, come in. I'm interested to hear his backstory. Come in. Thank you. Maybe I can now finally get some rest. Dang, will it be harder to sleep without eyes to close? I feel like I made a grave mistake. I am so worried about the little girl. If she dies, I'm gonna be devastated. Hey. Can you let me in, pal? I know this guy is guaranteed human. Just based on the lore and the playthroughs I've watched, he's guaranteed human. What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. What are you gonna do? I wanted to keep putting out those fires. I wish I could have died back there instead of the guys. But they made it pretty clear I'd done enough. Now I can't get home. Public transport ain't running no more. The only thing I can do now is rely on human kindness. Come in. Thanks, pal. Yeah, he's sick, but he's not a visitor. He's not a visitor. I don't think I'll be in here for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They give us a slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone, but why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Yes! Got another one. So, I do not want FEMA to take the little girl. Next time they come, they're taking 2 people. So I have to give the pass. I know the surgeon has a pass already. I have to give the pass to somebody that I really don't think I'm going to care about. I really, really like the chill guy, but I'm really interested because the chill guy, he'll leave on his own. If you want him to leave, he'll just leave. I'm really interested in the guy with no eyes backstory, but I am also extremely concerned. I don't want the little girl to die, and I feel like we let everybody in that knocked at the door tonight. I feel like that somebody's gonna die tonight, because there's no way. The surgeon's already a visitor, and we let 3 people in. I have no idea if they're human or not, so let's see who's gonna die. Nobody died. Best playthrough so far. Best one. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. That was the dude outside of our window with the teeth and the fingers and the... Notably, several unverified individuals who also escaped the quarantine zone. This is where things start to get weird. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing louder and louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. That's another sign from the visitors is the ears. Filthy thoughts, hot webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Serenium Enduins, Serenium Enduins, Serenium Enduins. Up next, a special report on temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the unknown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you're able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Alright, time to check the radio. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. I saw what was there. But it wasn't human. Alright, let's go check on everybody. I want my mommy. I know you do. I know. You need to accept what happened. It's like the conversation's over. Alright, we'll talk to him in a minute. Let's talk to the firefighter. It's so hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Dang it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. I'm not even gonna bother testing him because he's another guaranteed human. Sorry, spoiler, I know, but he's not a visitor. I'll test that guy. Let's talk to the surgeon. How come you're not still at quarantine zones? There was an incident. The sun was just coming up. I was heading home when one of the female officers called out to me. That moment, my heart started pounding. My knees nearly gave out. Barked at me to turn around. And I had already made peace with God. He aimed his rifle at my legs and told me not to move. He kept staring. And then he demanded I stick out my tongue to check if I was a visitor, and I did, terrified he'd shoot me otherwise. Then he laughed. Said I must be a lousy quack if I didn't know the tongue isn't a slide. I've never been so afraid in my life. In that moment, I wasn't thinking of it, saving, well, anyone or anything. I I simply ran like a coward. The shame of it, it's unbearable. How can I look at myself in the mirror knowing I left those poor people behind? Oh, that's ridiculous. My character's supposed to be rude, but I'm not that rude. You're pathetic, get out of my house. I'm not judging you. Thank you for understanding it. It does make this weight feel a little lighter. I just can't stop thinking about how many more lives I might have saved if only I'd stayed until the bitter end. Alright, let's talk to you. What's up, dude? What were you doing before the cataclysm? Oh, bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies. No more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic, commercial, panic, commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shot saying, now's not the time for fun, this is a crisis. Man, screw that boy. Fun never ends. It's Fun Town. Booyah. Alright, I need to test you. Like, no worries at all. I got you, homie. Let's see your armpits. Hold up, bro. I gotta watch the strip show first. Smooth as baby's butt. Well, almost. Bro, think about it. What's with all this grotty pit hair for anyway? Stone Age was like over a year ago, man. Bugs aren't feasting on us, and we totally don't need it for warmth, so yeah, I don't vibe with it. Alright, well, I really like this guy, but I really want to know the guy with no eyes. I want to know what his backstory is, so... Here. Okay, what's that? Fine, I'll take it. Alright, let's go talk to the guy with no eyes. So dark. So tell me, what did you see? You don't want to know, trust me. It's a mercy not to. I thought if I could stop seeing, I'd be free of that thing, but it's carved into me now. I still dream, it's always there, it visits often. Okay, I need to test you. You can check me all you want, but nothing will change. All of this is temporary. I can't check his eyes because he has no eyes. Let me see your teeth. By the way, they are the last witnesses. They're not perfect. They're not exactly white either. I chewed on the truth, choking on it till it clogged my throat. I clenched my fists, my knuckles white as my gaze brushed over it. Now my hands grasp at the emptiness, waiting for the sweet embrace of death to wipe it all from my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone for now. Okay, so let's order some cat food. I think I might have some. I do. I have the cat food. Okay, take some cat food. He's happy. He sleep peacefully. Shared one of his lives with you. Death will pass you. Alright, pet the cat. He does not like to be picked up. I'll show you guys. He doesn't like to be picked up. Meow, meow, meow. Kitty, 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 kitty butt. Kitty, 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 kitty. He doesn't like it. Okay, so... Alright, we are good for now. Let's go ahead and go to bed. Yeah, we got nothing else. Windows. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. The little remains basement seems to be intact, a small pocket of safety. He plucked his eyes so we couldn't check them. You might be right. I don't know. I don't know. This game is so weird. But how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling it's better not to go outside. Well, you don't say. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're moving from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. So depressing. Alright. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. Great, I got 2. You can have them. I gave them passes. They are good to go. Yep. Yep. Repercussions. Yep. Keep resisting and there'll be even more outbreaks that need wiping out. Hiding visitors only makes them multiply. I got 2 visitors for you right now. I just tested them both. One of them has all the signs. One of them has 1 sign, but he doesn't really want to be here anyway, so you can have them. That only leads to more violence. How long is all of this going to continue? When are you going to get rid of the visitors? If it were that simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Just let us do our job. We have the situation under control. So what now? We need people, 2 to be precise. It'll speed things up. This is all for the best. Fine, if it helps. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for understanding. I'll bring these 2 back before you know it. Oh, chill dude looks so sad. The surgeon is looking at us like we betrayed him. Alright. Oh, see, this guy forces cult members onto us. We have no choice but to take them in. He just pushes them into our house. Your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some are burned, some dragged out and executed. That's taking liking to you, yes. Listen, I've only killed 1 person. And she was a visitor. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak. Perhaps I do. Is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will be need of it once I die. This way there's no need to find cloth to wrap our dead. We don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes from death herself. She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold. So what is it that you want? We must perform the burial rites in a ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes, death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there will be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. I don't like being threatened, but fine, I'll help. Thank you. They shall not need much time, but still watch over them. See you later, I'll come to check on them. Get off my porch. No matter what I say, he forces them in anyway. Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that improves your odds of survival. He's got fingers all over his neck. He's got a tooth necklace. Unless you're a visitor. Why aren't you indoors? This isn't a game. Some people pity the visitors, think they can, I don't know, get better. A couple days pass, they butcher everyone in the house, then they run off and do it all again. No justice. I don't hide. I am justice. I bring order. What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? Ah, that's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I'll pull a single tooth from each visitor, the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one? Half-naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Get off my porch. No, hello. Here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Is your friend sick? She's my sister. She's depressed. She can't walk or bathe on her own. Sometimes getting out of bed is a challenge for her. But it's okay. She'll get better right someday, right, sister? She's really not in the mood to talk right now, but she finds the strength to speak up sometimes. What are you going to do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Trust them? I don't know, because I just don't want the little girl to die. Come in. Help me bring her in. You're on my porch asking to come into my house. Drag her in yourself. I think our parents' deaths worsened her condition, but she's been like this for a long time. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a little while we're here. I didn't know either, so let's just hope for the best. We gotta order more cat food once we wake up. No one died. Thank goodness. Just making good choices, I guess. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today: bleeding gums. If an individual shows this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult, aka the cult that's sitting in our house. Visitors aren't just hiding something among us, they may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as a harmless evangelical, I can't read that word, I'm so sorry, has now escalated into a direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may be even responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Visitors are urged to avoid contact with so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Radio time. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a bird house. My neighbor's house. It's close to the hermit's place. Couldn't be me. We don't have much food left, that or we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Calling me a hermit. I ain't gonna help you at all. Okay, let's, before we check on everybody, let's order some more cat food because I will forget. Two 32207. Kitty keeps us safe. 2 cans of cat food, please. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Okay, I know I said we're gonna call the psychics. We will, eventually. The first time I played through this, I called them and they were just stupid, but we will eventually call the psychics. Let's see what we got in our bathroom. Nothing. Storage room, nothing. Alright, let's try to talk to the little girl. I want my mommy. You need to accept what happened. Looks like the conversation's over. Alright, it doesn't look like she's gonna talk to us anymore, which is fine. Alright, let's see what he has to say. So is it better not having eyes? Hard to say. I know I'll never see this thing again. Even if something kills me, I won't know what it was. It's strange. I don't know what your home looks like. It's hard to navigate, and my sockets would ache if not for the meds. But at least I won't have to see that horror ever again. I will adjust. Not yet knowing what I saw, it's etched into my very being. I will carry it until the end of time. Listen, dude, I need to test you. You can check on me all you want, but nothing will change. All of this is temporary. I think we checked his teeth already. Let's check your armpits, dude. Funny. I think he's good. Do you know what the sickly shadow covers first? No? I do now. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you're good. Alright, let's talk to the cultists. I've heard from a couple of different people on like Reddit and stuff, all of the cultists are human. So I'm not gonna run any tests on them. And nobody died last night, so we're just gonna talk to him. You look like your name should be Schmeagle. Ugh. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner, we won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. Okay. This one looks like he's seen some crazy things. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That it's something else. I just can't seem to grasp it. Even if he doesn't fully understand death, will he ever understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve. To be ready. Only then we can cross the rivers of the dead, mountains of bones, and reach her. Death. So they want to die. This dude's like, don't talk to me. Who are you? Lost souls, just like the countless of others who walk this planet Earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Truly the unknown they fear? Or the lashings of dogma buried into their souls? I can't get over his face. For millennia we clotted the veil, seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. Okay, let's talk to you. Why haven't you gone home? I've got kids at home, you know, and I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't want them remembering me like this. Let them think I died out in the forest while putting out fires. That's sad. I just need to gather my strength if only someone would lend me some. How's your sister doing? I have to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I couldn't even get her out of the tub at home. Nothing has changed for her yet, but thanks for asking. Depression can make things really complicated. I'm afraid that if something happens and we need to run, she won't even find it in herself to stand up, or that she won't be able to eat anything because she can't find the energy to chew or swallow. I'm tired too. I think I'll rest a bit. I have to test you. Just don't torment my sister. I'm gonna torment your sister. I'm sorry. Let me see your. Let me take a picture of you. Now I don't buy into all this flapdoodle lore business. Flapdoodle. I'm gonna start using that. That is funny. Everything we do, everywhere we end up, that is by our own choice, not by any of that hocus pocus applesauce. Okay, whatever. Just let me get your picture. You're fine. See, you've got nothing to worry about. So how is it? You're fine. All right, I gotta test your sister though. This is the end. How are you holding up? I feel like there's a blanket of chains draped over my entire body. It's also very, very heavy, and it's weighing me down. I want to take it off. That is an accurate description of depression. 100%. I need to test you though. Do it already. Let me take a photo of you. I don't care if anything's left after. Do whatever you think you should. They're good. And what is that? You're good. I can almost confidently say I don't think we have any visitors in our house right now. Yeah, the guy with no eyes is creepy, but I think we're good. Let's pet the cat. He doesn't like being picked up, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, day 9, World Thank You Day. I'm skeptical about the sisters. I'm a little skeptical about the no-eyed guy. But so far, I mean, I think we're doing okay. Alright, who's at my door? Let's check the windows. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. It's that guy. FEMA officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Very likely if you have enough firepower, just saying. The FEMA officers stand by the lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they finally got around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Hi, Forest Delivery here. How did you become a delivery guy? Just passed all the screenings. They checked all the signs and decided I'm human and... Oh, you mean how I ended up working in the middle of the apocalypse? What else can I do? Sit home and rot? Well, at least out there I can distract myself and not think about this whole crap show. Besides, my family's far away. I'm not from around here. I only came to study at the local university. I'm on my own. Being alone isn't that bad. Yeah, sure, you're surrounded by other people in your house, so that's easy for you to say. Alright, I've got an order delivered for you. You ready to take it? Yeah. 2 cat food. Thank you. Have a good night, you too. You feel that? I feel like I want you to get off my porch. That's what I feel. Change is haunting you, so am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word, one single word, but what a word it is. You know what I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. Deathless. I don't care. Detached, are we? Don't we even care anymore? Let's fix that. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then. Till we meet again? I wish you would stop coming up to my house, dude. You ever dream? This is probably the creepiest person I've seen so far. What? You know, dreams. You know what a dream is when you sleep. Do you see anything? You know what I've realized? People barely dream anymore. Why do you think that is? Do you dream? Hard to say. I haven't slept in 6 days. I can tell. Looking like he did a bunch of cocaine. Went on a bender. Maybe if I did, a dream would come to me. You should leave. Do you think people will ever start dreaming again? I sure hope so. It's hard without dreams. Hard on anyone. Yeah, I don't come up to my porch talking about a bunch of nonsense. Oh, somebody new. Oh crap, someone actually lives here? My bad, I thought the place was empty. I'll head out. Although, listen, mind if I crash here for a bit? Been a while since I was around, you know, people. You think that's a good idea? Sure, why not? Ever since them visitors crawled out of wherever they came from, I've been on my own. First I figured it was safer that way. But you know, you want the truth, man? I'm sick of it. Tired of talking to shadows. Stuff's starting to get to me. I feel like I'm going nuts. How did you survive alone? No point in lying. I hit abandoned houses, empty apartments. Grab what I can, sell some, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good, almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place, thought it was empty. No offense meant. But since you're living here, think I can stay for a while, eh? I got stories, plenty of stuff out there. It's been a minute since we let anybody in. Yeah, come in. Ooh-wee, time to lay my head down like an actual person for once. Come talk to me anytime. Oh man, I've got stories to tell. More than a few, in fact. Ain't none of them boring either, I promise. Hey, what's up? Long time no see, how's life? Do I know you? Look at the way his face got all scrunched up. He's like, come on, you really don't remember me? We were... Hang on, your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? I think you've got the wrong address. No way, I couldn't have, no. Dang it. I guess I did get it wrong. Come on, I wheeled a long way to get here. Won't you let me in, please? Yeah, come in. Woohoo, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty spacious, mate. Want to race? 3, 2, 1, go. It's like no one else is coming tonight. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Alright, time to go back to bed. No one died. This is literally the best run through I've done. This is my 3rd time trying, and so far it's going really good. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest report, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. I don't see why that's a threat, though. I mean, they're just dogs. They're not visitors. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000451. As always, stay where you are and wait for further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the Equatorial Belt. Thanks, Bubbles. Troubling news from the countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause 3rd-degree burns. Death toll remains unknown and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has been so far unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Okay, good. No more newscasts, please. Just turn the TV off. To everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're trying to kill you. They're going or trying to kill you. I don't know. Run while you still can. All right, we have a lot of people now, so let's talk to the cultists. Where are you heading? To the land of the outsiders. Human life isn't eternal. We are merely guests on this earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. The outsiders must take this land next, settle here. Their arrival is not random, summoned by the same call that draws us away. Death summoned them here. All right. Why do you worship death? Please, kind homeowner, I hope you do not wish to speak ill of death. She despises blasphemers who label her as unjust and punishes them most harshly. Her nature terrifies me, but our mentor says death may be the kindest of all gods. She does not bring famine, plague, or war. She simply grants rest, and we need to meet her. Why do you worship death? Because death is the embodiment of mercy. We all fear her, but our fears justified? Consider it well. Our world is no paradise, but a purgatory that torments us, and the question burns why? So much fear, pain, and suffering. Do we not deserve peace? Death is a paradise we cannot comprehend. Religion attempts to simplify the image of heaven, to soothe the woes of people. But is life ever so simple? The same goes for death. You cannot hope to understand her until you have felt her touch. Okay. Wander and free, wish I could be. Who were you looking for? I have this friend, you see, known each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a crap. But then he threw his back out, couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains. But the seagulls mistook his back? Fine, it was his butt. They mistook his butt for a nest. What? Sorry about that. It's just the voices in my head. Oh, so you're schizophrenic. Cool. They really told me a really funny joke. Alright, cool. I need to test you because you're, acting a little sketchy, my dude. Sure, give me the hardest test you got. I'll pass them all. Alright, let's see your teeth. Sure, here, take a look. Okay. You ever seen chompers like these? It's like a trove of treasure in my mouth. You ever realize how easy it is to open a beer with your front teeth? Screw bottle openers. You shouldn't do that, but okay. Yeah, I'll leave you alone for now. I think you're okay. It's so hot. Where's your uniform? Bosses took it. There's not enough gear to go around anymore. A lot of people are dying on the job. We don't even have time to pull the dead out of the blaze. The fire takes everything in the end. But the bosses, they're more concerned about a frickin' uniform. They forged decrees in line like horseshoes. Not a single one made it for the people. How you holding up? What are you gonna do next? Good question. My husband should be coming for us soon. I hope he can find us a safe place to stay. Somewhere we can wait out the visitors' attacks in the sun's heat. He said places like that exist. He also said the sun isn't exploding. That is, that if it was, we'd all be wiped out in less than 10 minutes. I think he's right. Bright and cheery as ever, I see. Yeah, sure. How have we got a smile out of her? Did you hear about the sun? That it's exploding? I only found out tonight. So is this the end? Not even the slightest trace of our existence will remain? It's interesting to think about. Let's feed the cat. Well, we just stepped on the cat, by the way. His face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he's happy. He'd sleep peacefully. Share one of his lives with you. Death will pass you. Alright, so we just went to the office. Let's check the kitchen. Try to talk to the little girl again. You need to accept what happened. Looks like conversation's over. Alright, let's talk to you. You're looking rough. Perhaps I need to comb my hair. Haha. I had a dream last night. I was walking along the tram tracks heading home, houses, trees. I heard the trolley coming and stepped inside. I turned around and saw something snatch a man in the street. It moved so fast I could barely see it, but I knew what it was. I ran after the trolley, but I never got close. I'll never reach it, never reach the truth that hides at the end of the line. Then I woke up. Okay. Oh, it's the homeless guy. A fat haul, yeah, that's all I need. How's the scavenging going? Hey man, thought this place was dead. That's why I tried to sneak in. Didn't know people lived here. I don't need to steal from the living. Makes sense, right? Think about it. What's a dead guy gonna do with a coat? Oh. He's gone. Stuff's just lying there. Me? I'm still breathing. Might save my life for someone I care about. Tell me you wouldn't take something off a corpse to save someone you love. Maybe it's about time we stop treating every dead guy like a shrine. Just saying. I need to test you. I'm sorry. Sure, why not? I'm used to people thinking I'm suspicious anyways. Let me see your armpits. Dang, and I thought I was the one who didn't know how to get by in polite society. Ooh. Well, you are homeless. He is homeless. He is homeless, so that's probably why he's dirty. Yeah, they're irritated, they ache, but what's anyone gonna do about that on the streets, eh? Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna leave him alone for now. I think I want to test, this guy again. Let me see your teeth. I just looked at your teeth. Let me see your eyes. What do you want me to look right at you? Don't mind the twitching, it's a habit. Ever back in the days when I could rev a real engine, I couldn't keep my eyes trained on, well, anything. Guess I'm not ready to ease up on the speed just yet, eh? Got a druggie in our house. A wheelchair druggie. Okay, I think I fed the cat. Yeah, I fed the cat. Okay. I did the radio. All right, we are good to go. Check the windows. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Pet shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took the trophies. The madness of the world has gone too far. What day are we on? Diplomacy Day, day 10.
โอ้ยไอ้ยะไอ้ยะไอ้ยะไอ้ยะ
That's some weird stuff going on in there. Heavy breathing. Humming. Dude's just talking to himself. Okay. Alright. Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely really reveal itself soon. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost due to their cause? On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he not know that these people are in quarantine? I think this is where things start to get weird. We need more people. The only way to avoid a catastrophe. What catastrophe? A frickin' major one. The authorities can't contain the outbreak. They're ready to blow up the entire city. The orders they expect us to adhere are impossible. If we don't figure out a way to survive, someone else will decide for us. What the frig is the point of your agency if nothing you're doing is working? I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break this door down and clear out this whole dang rat's nest, or you hand over 2 people right now. Alright, listen. You can take the homeless guy, and you can take the dude in the wheelchair. You can take the cultists. Just don't take the little girl, okay? Don't take the little girl. Don't take the fireman. Just let them live. You're not the first to try to resist us. We dealt with them. We'll deal with you too. Good. I never want to see you again. The feeling is mutual. This makes me so mad. I have kept that little girl for so long. She's been with us for so long, and they're just gonna take her. This makes me mad. Yeah, whatever. Get off my porch. Let us not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Did you not see the FEMA officer just take one of them? He did just take one of them. Wait, they're all dead? No, they're not dead. They're in my house still. You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. They're not dead. Why does he say that every time? What do you want? Tried to find someone that I mentioned, no luck, but I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? Same way you do, I bet. TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's enough to put him down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? Yeah, that's my neighbor. He died. He's got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. Well, his wife? Frig his wife. Okay. Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Frig if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Show eyes. Use your fingers, open them wide. There you go. There's all the proof you need. Not showing any signs, huh? Great. Just freaking great. Realize that one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but if I see something even slightly off about you, I'm putting one right between your eyes. How about you get off my porch and mind your own business? Not now, though. Got bigger crap to deal with. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. I'm mad. I'm so mad they took the little girl. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted in the outskirts of the city. Some suggest they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in recent attacks on quarantine zones. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately. To assist these troubled times, the agency has also identified a new sign: fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, updates and conditions at the poles. The sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, meltwaters from the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answers so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. I'm getting so tired of these newscasts. Alright, we gotta switch over frequencies. They shouldn't have burned the bodies. It draws. If they'd means it would have cut. I can't decipher that. All right, let's order more cat food. Actually, let's call FEMA and let them know that cultists were in our house. I feel like that might be a bad idea. Let's see if they're still in the house, actually, before we do that. Day 11, reconciliation day. Nope, they're not in the house anymore. We'll talk to you in a minute. I want to order more cat food. But I'm still going to call FEMA. 451. We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. Well, I can't tell them about the cultists, I guess, because they're not here anymore. What am I supposed to do with their ears? Ears, wait. Let me consult with management and get back to you. Please state your question. What am I supposed to do with their armpits? To ensure your underarm tests are accurate, you must avoid any contact with water. Refrain from showering and washing yourself. Please state your question. Thank you, that's everything. Alright, 232-207. Dang, listen though, I haven't had a delivery in 2 days. That's not right. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Why did you decide to become a scavenger? What else was I supposed to do, eh? I didn't want to start hurting no one. So I took the quiet road. Dead don't fight back, you know, their stuff's just left over. I'm not here to hurt people. Just trying to stay alive, maybe help a few others along the way. Are you okay? Another dream, it came again. I was walking down a road at night, streetlights flickered. I turned away and saw it coming toward me slowly. This time I could clearly see how it moved. I tried to run, but it was gaining. I reached my house, but I couldn't unlock the front gate, climbed the fence. Fumbled in my pocket, keys slipping between my fingers. So I ran around the house, another fence, climbed it. Then I stopped, silence. I looked up. There it was, reaching for me over the fence. Do you think it's the painkillers? Wandering free, wish I could be. Everything okay? Yeah, I'm just waiting for my legs to grow back. Look, the right one's already started. So I'll just stay here a little while longer. I meant the voices in your head. Why aren't you laughing? Come on, it was a joke. Thought you'd get it right away. I got it right away, but clearly the main character didn't. Guess it didn't land. I need to test you. We already checked his teeth. We checked his eyes. Let me take a picture of you. You want to take a photo of me? Not really the biggest fan of being photographed, but whatever. He's good. Dang it, I blinked. Okay, I still don't know about the homeless guy. but I can confidently say I think pretty much everyone we have in our house is human. Where do the forest fires come from? The forest has been especially dry recently, so it catches easily. The fires are just one of the misfortune that has befallen us, like those visitors from underground. But fate still has more in store for us. Maybe we're so far gone, the best we can hope for is peaceful death. You know, I consider taking this home as a gift, but I'll give it to you instead. It is my home. What do you mean? Oh, it's a necklace. Not much to look at, I know, but it's made of dead bees that once turned honey in the sun. Okay. Thank you. Any word from your husband? I haven't heard from him at all. He hasn't called or come to find us for some reason. Could something have happened to him, or perhaps he ran into trouble? Could you give him a call if it's not too much trouble? The number is 828-434. Yeah! I know for sure he hasn't abandoned us. That's impossible. Even after he became completely fed up with my sister, he still helped me take care of her. He probably is still on his way. My sister seems a little better, so he's definitely coming. Everything will be fine when he gets here. This is the end. How's your sister? She's afraid of losing everything. I don't think we have anything to lose. We're nothing but specks of dust in a constantly expanding universe. No one has any need for us. There is no one else. If our planet disappears, no one will grieve for us. There won't be anyone or anything left to grieve. My sister is terrified of that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna test the, homeless guy again. Let me see. I checked his armpits. They do have fungus on them, but I think that's because he's homeless. Let me see your teeth. I'll show you and I'll tell you the story too. Okay. What's up the face? Yeah, I don't brush, never did, never will. My choice, pal. What's the point? People avoid me either way. I'd rather drink the water than get waste and it rinse in my teeth. Get out of my stream with the spam. Yeah, I think he's good. I think everyone's good in the house. Like, I think everyone's fine. I'm gonna test myself. Check the armpits again. Yep, I need to clean myself. It's because if that guy comes back to the door and I have to show him something else, I can show him that. Show him I'm clean, show him my hands and my armpits and my eyes and stuff. Alright, well, that's it for now. Let's go back to bed. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burned under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled. Scared, perhaps? What if they ran not from FEMA, but from something worse? Ooh, he's making some weird noises in there. Guy with no eyes? Cultists are tied up at the bonfire site. Why did they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your mind. Fear of death has clouded all recent people are unwilling to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what will come next. Burning houses blaze bright, screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow, next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to feed the cat. The cat protects us. Hello, you have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out here. In the city, everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. What's so beautiful about this place? The silence, the emptiness, it's so still out here. I shiver, even caught in the frantic city's heat. Fever trapped, the streets no longer cool as the night falls. I'd be a shiver this way, alas. It's the rot, you see. Each morning I wake, I lie and wonder if I'll live to see the next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. I don't belong in panic, where life struggles against the current. How did you get gangrene? A fair question. For now, I shall say this. I once lived with a girl I adored. She changed every day, little by little. Oh, it was beautiful. Till the others came, and well, I trust you can summarize the rest. Now I stand here before you alone. I don't understand anything you're saying, but yeah, you can come in because I don't think visitors can get gangrene. It truly is quieter here than any place I've been. I do not yet know if you see the beauty as I do. Tell me, the bodies, do you cast them away into the great night? Keep mine when the time comes. I don't understand a thing that guy just said. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What's coming to an end? Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Had you considered that you were chosen? Haha. They sent me for a reason. To change something? But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? I got rid of a few that didn't belong. Why so tense clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. He didn't kill me this time. I must have said the right thing because he didn't kill me this time. The last 2 times I played this, he killed me. Hey. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? A girl in a poncho with purple hair. If you're looking for the brothel that's up the street, we don't have anyone like that here. She's my daughter. Wait a minute. I haven't been able to find her since all this crap started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. Yeah, wait a minute. Was that your teenage brat that tried to kick the poor little girl out who lost everything? I might have seen her. Yeah, I turned her away. She had an attitude. No, Trace, my daughter had just vanished. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us? Far away from here, basically. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those jerks took my daughter. Maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple of days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Well, I'll tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Come in. Thanks. He looks the most normal. Out of everybody we've seen, he looks the most normal. There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. Lost on the roots. Learn the secrets of immortality from the forest. Hello there, dearie. Walking all the way out here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in and rest a minute? You chose to walk all the way over here, specifically. No, I didn't plan to come here, don't be silly. Yet fate has a habit of bringing us together. No meaning is a mistake, dearie. You're already talking crazy, I'm not letting you in my house. Since I'm here, that means my feet brought me here for a reason. My eyes landed on your house with purpose. As always meant to be, I assume. You could have just kept walking. Huh. You got wigs in those ears, dearie? I'm tired of walking. Here I have a chance to catch my breath and maybe have a nice natter. That's enough for an old lady like me. Tell me something and I'll spend your yarn in return. Share and share alike. Then maybe these old bones can rest a while. You should leave. Oh, look at the way her eye just completely went white. I'm turned away everywhere I go, for my wings are clipped, yet I open my throat to sing. But they all turn to me eventually, even if they say they never will. Well, I don't hold grudges. I help everyone who comes to me. Even you find yourself in need someday, dearie, who will you turn to then? I got plenty of people. I hope I didn't make mistakes. I let like 3 people in tonight. We went 5, 6 nights without somebody dying. Somebody died. Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and now has announced a new sign for identifying visitors. Rapid people movement. Okay. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have any questions about identifying the visitors, call the hotline. End of broadcast. So finally, we might stop getting news broadcasts. They're being attacked. Okay. Can't handle all that rating anymore. Dispatch to all FEMA units. New directive. Code 451 is replaced with code 955. Do not burn bodies. Apply light instead. Repeat. Code 451 is burning to the contain posed by the subject. I had it at the first part. Alright, who died in my house? Who died in my house? Which one of you did it? Wait. Okay, the homeless guy died. Who did it? Wait, did I only let 2 people in, I think, right? Let's feed the cat really quick before I forget. Alright, order more cat food. Oh, wait, let's call that lady's husband. Twins husband, 828. I almost forgot about that. 434. Yeah, who's this? Your wife and her sister are with me. You sound like you're trying to demand a ransom. I'm afraid I don't have anything left to give. And soon there won't be anyone left either. Your wife is doing fine. But what do you mean? What's wrong? I just can't take it anymore. The sun, the visitors, it's all terrifying. I feel paralyzed. I just want it to end. There's only one way out. Do you understand? Please tell her I love her. Actually, don't say anything. Just make sure she doesn't come looking. I don't want her to know that I didn't take her with me. Thank you for calling and for listening. Goodbye. No. No. This is not gonna happen. No, man. Why is this game so sad? Is there no happy ending at all? Does nobody get to be happy? Yes, I would like to place an order. 2 cans of cat food, please. Yeah, probably not. Alright, I mean, I don't know. I thought he was a visitor, but since he's dead, obviously one of the two people we let in last night are strangers. Probably the gangrene guy, to be honest with you. I'm probably gonna have to shoot him. So dark. Any dreams last night? Yes. But I don't want to talk about it. I understand now. We're all going to die. It will tear us apart, awake or asleep, and we will all burn. Nothing matters anymore. It's over. Leave me, please. Okay. I'll leave you alone. What's up, dude? Do you have sunstroke? What's that got to do with anything? My hair hasn't frowsed away or fallen out, so I think I'm all good. I can't race in a wheelchair without legs, see? I mean, how can I slow down at high speed or take a sharp corner? Why did my character ask if he had sunstroke in the first place? You don't use a wheelchair, so I don't expect you to understand. Do you really believe that? Do you really think your legs will grow back? Look, we live in a world of marvels. Sure, we've only seen terrible ones so far, but the terrors will not persist forever. They will give way to wondrous joy. God's already forgiven plenty of sinners. Maybe he has something better in store for us too, eh? I'll talk to the new people in a minute. It's so hot. You look awful. I think my time has come. Why didn't I stay? I could have saved a couple guys. I could have held on and worked until ice dropped. Then they wouldn't have had to send those lambs to the slaughter. Bosses. It's all so sad. Mind giving me one last smoke? Yeah, I'll give you a last cigarette. Yeah, I'll give you one. You don't smoke? I know, a firefighter's smoking. It doesn't make any difference now anyway. I just wanted to relax a little before I die. The man leans against the wall, staring up at the ceiling as he talks. How is it I got stuck being a firefighter? My old ma wanted me to work in a factory. It isn't right for a firefighter to go up and smoke. He died. He just disappeared. He died. Wow. Is your sister sick? Yes, she wants to go out and search for her husband and get all the awful things going on off her mind. I have a feeling it's a bad idea, but she says she can't just sit around and do nothing. If she still wants to go looking for him, I'll have to go with her. I don't want to lose her before it's all over. Listen, I got some bad news for you. You look sad, I do? I guess that's not surprising. I just have a lot on my mind. If the sun isn't exploding, why hasn't the heat subsided? Why does everyone keep saying this is the end of the world? I heard it on the news. They didn't say it directly, but it seems like the days are only getting hotter. The climate is changing, which means the animals are dying because they can't adapt to the new weather. What's going to happen to us? I can't tell her. Okay, yeah, we talked to him already. Let's do some tests on these guys and have a conversation with them. A sonnet of silence. How's your hand? Though it beats, it's barren of feeling. No warmth remains, only the dolorous ache, the spectral chill. But such a last to be expected, for I wish to delay the most exquisite moment. Okay, dude, shut up. There was a girl I once adored. I cherished our time, silent we sat, yet I understood her fully, and then it suddenly dawned on me. I deceived myself. I never truly knew her. Perhaps I merely wished to believe I did. Yet I hoped that one day we may love with a love that is more than love. Okay, I need to test you. I don't feel like the photo works as well as it could. Let me see your teeth. I remember how pearls shone in your mouth, how I cherished your smile. Okay, your teeth are good. And mine, like fallen autumn leaves that turned into mulch in October rain. Behold the cost of love. Leave him alone. Look, one of you is a visitor. One of the three of you is a visitor. Because you killed a homeless man, so let me talk to you. Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What did you mean when you said we're immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want, but I recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you'd seen what I'd seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this crap works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us, but I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will, because we never truly die. Okay, I need to test you. I knew you'd say that. Yeah, you knew I'd say that. Teeth don't look perfect. Haven't had a chance to brush them the past few weeks. Lucky me. Leave him alone. I'm gonna do one more test on this guy. Let me see your armpits. Actually, let me see your eyes. Even the memory of your eyes unsettles me, so forgive me. You wish to see my own. They say those who weep over much see the world in deeper shades, but I haven't wept in a long time. And yet by habit I seek her shape, every corner, eyeshadow a trace of her form. I'm just gonna keep them. I think I fed the cat already. Well, that's it for now. Let's go back to bed, I guess. Firefighter died. Sad. What an aggressive knock. Nothing remains of the burned bodies. Only a strange, shapeless mass that looks like sludge. I don't see anything. That's probably good. You wonder if something melted then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. Your fear mind won't survive seeing such a monster. We are on day 12, National Windmill Day. What was that? Witness horrors beyond comprehension just outside your house. FEMA officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist deaths. Faces frozen in terror and agony as if they saw something horrible before dying. Yeah, whatever that thing was. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next, it will happen to you. I think we're nearing the end. Okay, who's at my door? No, I'm back. Not really sure why I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is. Wait a minute. Our neighbor was his brother. That's crazy. The difference in the two is crazy. You want to find her? No point looking, waste of time. If my brother had a spy, maybe there'd still be a chance. Wow. But now I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There was this family on the edge of town, barricaded in, Dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me, she's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing the roof, the idiot finally opened the door and let her run. So I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. Then FEMA rolled in talking about cleanup, told him not to worry, it was already done. Bill laughed, said I should sign up. Screw that, all they want to do is drag folks away and the visitors are still frickin' here. Anyway, enough talk, I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Show hands. Well, move it. I don't bite unless I have to. Dirty or clean doesn't mean crap to me. Visitors blend in just fine either way. I don't got time for this right now. I'm done here. You won't see me again. Good! Get off my porch. Enjoy what's left. Good. Get away from me. Hello, delivery here. You look kind of down. My coworker got taken by FEMA. Morning check, same as always. They noticed his eyes red. Dang. Now that was it. They hauled him off. I don't even know what happened to him or if they'll ever let him out. What if my eyes go red from lack of sleep? Are they gonna drag me off to one of those freaking quarantine zones too? Wow! Just suck it up and survive. Stop whining like a loser. Don't stress it. You'll be fine. Fine? What's fine in the middle of a capitalism? All these visitors, the signs, and the dang sun. I thought it couldn't get worse, but every day it just gets crazier. Next thing you know, they'll say pubic hair is a sign of visitor, and the world will go even more crazy. Alright, I gotta get a move on. Take your order and I'll be on my way. Here you go, 2 cat food. Have a good night. Thanks. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? What's with your face? What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Yeah, I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fears make people forget what joy feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is still left in the world. So what's there to be happy about? Plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love before doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair now more than ever. Yeah, come in. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Hello, friend. Say, are you armed? Yeah, I've got a gun. Okay, then you can take out any visitors that show up. Aw, geez, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to, turn you against anyone. It's just I ran into some armed lunatic, watched him interrogate a guy, kept asking if he was a visitor. Good thing he didn't see me too. He might have snapped my neck right then and there, you know? One day I'll learn to kill too. But I won't be the one living in fear. They will. What exactly are you trying to protect yourself from? No, wait, I'm not talking about that psycho with the rifle. I mean, like, protection from the visitors and from the people hunting them. These days, all it takes is one wrong look for someone to pull the trigger, you know? And me, I'm just a coward. I can't defend myself. That's why I'm hoping to find someone who can, protect me. But also, maybe, well, if you're willing, well, you can teach me how to kill. I'm not interested. You should leave. Oh, geez, you're not letting me in? I guess I did sound like a bit of a wacko. Worse, maybe. But I swear I'm not. I've just been on edge lately. Sorry I wasted your time. I hope I can learn to kill someday so I can stand up for myself. Alright. I have a feeling people are just gonna die again tonight, but I'm letting too many people in. Idiot box. Watch all the TV shows. Breaking news. FEMA has just arrested the majority of the government officials. The agency reports that some members of the administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of the interim government. In addition, one moment, just in from FEMA. Fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have now broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, wait further instructions and stay inside. Then broadcast. We're not gonna get anything out of this. Here. Little hearts. We did. We found her husband's body. He told her everything would be better, then took the coward's way out. Didn't want to stick around for the true ending. I don't think she has any strength left to carry on. Now I'll have to take care of her until the end comes for us. After that final moment, there won't be anything to worry about, to fear, to dread, or be ashamed of. I just need to gather my strength. If only someone could lend me some. I went out last night to find my husband. Walked around a few places I thought he might be. And I found him. He'd taken a pill. We brought them to take together in case things got bad. He took one. He was too scared. He didn't even wait for me to go with him. He took it. He swallowed the pill alone before the sun swallowed him first. That is sad. Alright. I think you're a visitor. We need to talk. Why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of the crap storm when everything went down. In the area where those things started crawling out. You ever hear those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind, nobody remembers stuff like that now. Turns out they weren't just rumors and FEMA knew about it all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time, and now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. It just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. How did you lose your legs? Remember my friend I told you about up in the mountains I told you about? The butt nest one? Ha! Well, he decided to dig a trench in his yard. He got this funny idea that a tunnel full of meat was running under his house. So he went and ordered himself a big old drill. Then he got to digging. Dang. That was probably the last time I saw him. Tell me about that girl. Always in her eyes burned the chill, pale light of the moon. She was the antithesis of cataclysm. You see, there is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in proportion. And I yearn to unravel her secrets. Now she's my monument, my beacon to guide me when I depart. Listen, dude, I'm gonna test you again because something's not right about you. My body resents stillness. To be held in place for too long, alas, I had no choice. I just feel off about this guy. When you lay beside someone long enough, you absorb their essence. She has woven herself into my very flesh, my spirit. I am coming to you. I made a mistake. He wasn't a visitor. Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. When it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? I need to test you. I see your eyes. Okay. Eyes remember a lot. Alright, we talked to them. We talked to the sisters. I was not expecting that. Yo, wait a minute. Okay, no, I wasn't expecting Sun Festival Day 13. That was something I definitely did not see coming. In all the playthroughs I've watched, I have not seen that. Okay. Wow. I don't think the sisters are visitors, 100%. I don't think they're visitors. But we're gonna run some more tests on Mr. Immortal here. Let me take a picture of you. God forbid you show this to anyone in FEMA. That looks weird, but it doesn't look wrong. You ever hear of vampires? They don't show up in movies, only move at night, and they're immortal. Leave them alone. So I think it's either... It's one of them two that are the visitor, because I made a mistake when I killed Mr. Gangrene. But, you know, it is what it is. What can we do? Did I feed the cat? I think this is the end right here, I think. Where is the cat? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you again. I think I fed you, but I'm gonna feed you again just in case. Alright. Let's go to bed. Wait, we can't go to bed. We still have one more test we can run. Show me your armpits. Had to do it. Funny how the one that looked the most normal ended up being the visitor. Time to go to bed. No time for this today. No time for this today. No time for this today. Okay. We're just going to bed. I should board him up. Things are only going to get worse from here, but I have to try. Okay. What about the radio? No more radio? No more TV? Alright. Let's do it. Gotta defend myself any way I can. Can I check on people? No time. Okay. The world's cursed, but maybe there's still a chance to survive. Together with the survivors, you make your way down to the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last a month or two. If you seal the door, no one will be able to get in. small, lonely house takes shape in your mind. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. The pain creates us to slip further away. Welcome me. You survived, but so did some visitors. Ethan came without drinking kombucha. Wow. Why does it say I survived, though, and when the end it says I died? But I got the achievement that I survived, and so did some visitors, so I mean, hey. You know, that was a really good game. You know, I don't feel like I got the worst ending. An ideal ending would have been where I only let in humans, but, you know, you have to pretty much be perfect at games, and I haven't, you know, played a game in a long time, if I'm being honest with you. A game like this, I mean. So I think the outcome I got was pretty good. It's a good game. Let's check out the collection. The visitors were here all along, a warm breath in the dark, a whisper at your back. You will never see the light again, should it ever return. Okay. I feel like the endings, these are probably endings. I feel like they probably go in order. Maybe I got the second and best one. I don't know. Alright, let's check everyone out. Our neighbor, yep, little girl, tall guy, cashier girl, coat guy. Alright, yeah. It's a shame that I can't click on them to see if they were actually visitors or not. See who was visitors and who wasn't. No, that was a really good game. Like I said, when I played through this before, there was a dream sequence ending I got, which was really weird. And that wasn't explained at all. Nothing came out of that, so there are some things that I wish could be explained a little bit better in the game, but overall it's a really good game, and I can see why a lot of people are playing it. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!